What you should know if you are a witness in a criminal investigation. Who are witnesses? Witnesses are those with evidence but no exposure to prosecution. An example is the teller who was held up in a bank robbery. Your goal as a witness. Your goal as a witness is to make sure to stay a witness and nothing more. Usually, this simply means telling the truth. However, the task may have its complications. For example, you may have sympathies or a relationship with the target of the investigation and might try to color your testimony to help the target. You might have your own scandal that you wish to hide, but that might become relevant to the grand jury's investigation. An example, drug addiction or an adulterous affair with an associate of the target. Demanding immunity. One challenge for a witness and the witness's attorney is deciding whether to demand immunity. If the prosecutor has told your lawyer that you are purely a witness with no criminal exposure, a demand for immunity might pique the prosecutor's curiosity and cause the investigation to swing to your activities. The prosecutor may deny your immunity request and elevate your status to that of the subject. Also, immunity comes with costs. Although the innocent may be entitled to claim the privilege in some circumstances, invoking the privilege and receiving immunity signals that you did something wrong. Despite a grand jury's shroud of secrecy, the public often learns who testified and who was immunized, especially if charges and a trial ensue. Being immunized might bring some infamy that you need to avoid, depending on your profession and standing in the community. Will you have to testify? In jurisdictions such as the federal courts, where indictments can rest solely or principally on hearsay, prosecutors frequently use hearsay in the grand jury. This means that, rather than calling you and creating a record that can be used to cross-examine you at trial, the prosecutor may just have an agent summarize an interview in the grand jury. If the prosecutor insists on having you testify in such a jurisdiction, it is fair to inquire why. Such insistence may indicate that the prosecutor does not trust you to stick to the same version of the events as you told in an interview when called at trial. In this situation, your lawyer may ask you if you are in some kind of trouble.